he likes natural light best.
No. Check. Patriot.
Rudolph on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Underneath for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's still on his feet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Rudolph. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rudolph off play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to avoid him at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. On the left side, it's McDonald. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts free at the 15. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring this one back to the 20.
Renegade, renegade, renegade.